Welcome to the Perfectly Sane Show, episode 753. I am Chris, as always, joined by Tony.
My Xbox is dead. Long live my Xbox. Cheers.
Yeah, for Tony and I, before we started recording, we're talking about his Xbox dying.
It's not
It's
dead yet, but it's certainly on the way. Like it's got like all the signs of decay. I had to plug it into a hard line for internet because it won't connect to the Wi-Fi anymore, and like the controllers won't connect. Now it's gotten to the point where I have to push the button to turn it on because if I turn on the controller to turn on, it won't turn on at all.
Ooh, yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
everything inside is just fried.
Yeah, it's just like I got my money's worth. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I bought it at launch. It's been used for thousands upon thousands of hours. It's our primary gaming console. Like I'm not surprised that it got to a point where it started dying. I do take good care of it, but it's also just like how much can you use the machine before it dies? Well,
Yeah, and
there's
uh,
a point they
you're
hit.
you're finding out. At least like it still turns on because I've read some reports about Xboxes and it was a dumb design decision on their part, but they loaded the BIOS onto the SSD, and SSDs have a shelf life. Like you can
Yeah,
only like it doesn't make an I guess it does make sense, but it doesn't make sense to me is like you can only download so much and delete and download and delete. Like there's only so much data that can be transferred onto it, and it hits like a
yeah,
hard cap at some point and just stops. Like,
yeah,
so that's what's happening to some people's Xboxes is they've downloaded like hundreds of terabytes of data, and the machines just it won't boot back up because the SSD just cannot read anything. So
yeah.
um hopefully they don't do that for this Project Helix.
Who
And
knows?
yeah, but
Like they're gonna cut as many corners as they can because the price of RAM is so much.
yep, yep. I mean, as we were just saying about the Xbox, like it's the first gen, like where if you're trying to buy anything, it's now more expensive to buy it 6 years in, 7 years in than it was at launch. Which is also happening to the Switch. They're raising their price up $50, so that's more expensive.
Great.
And the Steam Deck, which is a four year old handheld, which was already kind of dated when it came out. It wasn't like top of the line hardware. It is increasing. Let's see here, $240 for the 512 gigabyte and $300 for the 1 terabyte. Um, where those machines are now $800 and $950 respectively.
Yeah.
It makes me feel
That's
real good about my Ally X purchase last year for $1,000 because
yeah.
it's a
Yeah, there's no
better machine.
yeah, much better deal.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, we'll not be getting one of those now. Not that I was planning
yeah,
on anyway. But games are so consoles are so expensive. Game PCs, like everything is just like amazingly expensive. I just don't buy anything right now.
yeah. Our buddy Walt was explaining to us, or he just kind of like commented on it when we were talking about the Steam Deck, that basically the RAM manufacturers are selling to the AI companies that are building these giant data centers. So consumer grade stuff is just non-existent right now, and it's
Yeah.
really screwing everybody over.
It's gonna
Uh,
crash. It's about to crash. Um,
yeah,
because AI companies are finding the cost of them maintaining their AI infrastructure is too high. So a lot of them are starting to scale back, and you're hearing companies now talking about how human labor is actually cheaper than AI. which I suppose is bound to happen eventually. Like all this competition is just going to drive up the prices, which is what's happened. So
Right. And we've talked about AI before, and like there's uses for it for sure, but
absolutely,
this idea that you can just eliminate people wholesale, which is what some of
yeah,
these companies were doing. Uh, and it seems like they were just like, oh, they were blaming it on AI, just cutting
yeah,
headcount. But really,
yeah,
like, it was just, we're just trying to trim our margins so that we look better on paper. It's like, yeah, but now none of your work is getting done because,
yes. The AI can actually do the work that you hoped it
yeah,
would be able to do. Like, it just can't happen. And AI, you see all these stories now about AI becoming less effective as time goes by,
yeah.
as it generates more data, and instead of pulling off of human data to make its decisions, it's pulling off of AI generated data, which is unbalancing everything. It's like it's overestimating.
Yeah, it's learning at such a rapid pace that it's just learning from itself, and
Yes,
itself is wrong half the
it's
time.
generating too much data as it uses that data to make decisions. It inevitably just erodes its own effectiveness.
Um, well, good luck with the new Xbox, Tony.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll
it
be a
is,
few weeks. I'm gonna wait for it to actually. Well, I don't know that I'll wait for it to actually die, but I've got some travel coming up, and I don't know that I'll get one
yeah,
before all that happens.
like if you're not gonna be there, like
Yeah, my
your
boss.
your kids are good with theirs at their mom's house, and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you won't need it because you won't be there. So, uh, but it is, in my opinion, a good time to have an Xbox because
It is
they
unfortunate. This
release
whole situation is very unfortunate.
like there's some really good games, uh, and one of which not available on PlayStation. It will be at some point, but it's not there yet. Forza Horizon 6 is out. And for a brief, uh, about a week, it was the highest rated game of the year.
Oh, wow.
Um, it has since been topped by a couple points by a game that comes out in about 2 hours called Mina the Hollower, which is the follow up to Shovel Knight.
Oh,
So that game, stellar reviews, pulling a 93 on OpenCritic. I'm looking forward to it. Jeff's looking forward to it. We'll have Mina talk on our next show, but you haven't played any Forza yet, right?
no. I was saving it for after my trip because it didn't really make sense to start a game like that and disappear for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you would just want to like drop into that world and just kind of get
Yes.
immersed in it for hours, which is what I've done. Jeff is joining us at some point tonight, so we're gonna hold off on the Forza Horizon 6 talk, and I think it's our June service game anyway, so we'll be talking about it a bunch over the next couple episodes, but we'll hold off on Forza Horizon 6. And a couple other games also came out receiving stellar reviews.
Yeah.
Yep.
007.
007 First Light. I'm very interested in that. I've heard it described as Uncharted meets Hitman. Like, I think that sounds pretty cool, but like with like cool Bond stuff going on.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of into that one. Be interested to hear Earl's thoughts as a huge 007 fan, how this one shapes up on his list. And Lego Batman
Yeah,
Legacy of the
like
Dark Knight came out.
a real Batman game.
Yeah. Uh I guess under like it's done by, is it Traveler's Tales? I think that's who makes the Lego
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
But support on this was done by Rocksteady. So like the Batman people.
They know Batman.
helped to make the Lego Batman game, and I'm really interested in getting a shot at that. Haven't bought that yet. Haven't bought 007 yet. There's just too many things to play currently. But we will be talking about some of that stuff shortly. But we got some news to broach. Tony, what do you think about a new expansion to The Witcher 3 coming
I
out sometime next year?
I love that game. I think it's awesome. I've been done with it for a long time. I don't really want an expansion to Witcher 3 so much as I want Witcher 4.
Yeah.
It's very strange. It's a strange announcement, and it's been too long since how long since the last expansion? 5, 6 years?
Well,
Maybe more. Maybe more.
let's see. The Witcher 3. I was in a Discord chat and somebody said 12 years, but that seems
That seems too
exceptionally
much. Yeah.
long. Um, let's see here. DLC. Hearts of Stone was 2015. Blood and Wine was 2016. So 10 years.
10 years.
Not,
It's been a decade.
yeah.
I sure. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing about this particular studio is they are obsessed with like updating their game to modern standards, like over
Hmm.
and over and over, as opposed to like Bethesda, which is like, oh, we're just gonna remake the game and sell it to you again. Like they take that
Yep.
version and like keep remaking it for you without you having to like buy the game over again, which is great. Which means
Yes.
like if you go back to The Witcher 3, like you're gonna see a game that looks fantastic and awesome and looks like it belongs on a modern console. It's not gonna be like a decade old game. Because I played through it. What was that? 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it looked awesome then. So I mean,
Did you play
I could play.
those? Did you play those expansions?
I did not play the expansions. I could
Um,
go back for them. And the one other thing they do that's nice is they'll give you an upgraded character to just play through the expansions with, so you don't have to play through the whole game again.
okay, that is nice. Yeah.
Uh, so I'm not against the idea, but it does seem like it's been a very long time.
Supposedly, this is going to lead into The Witcher 4, so
Oh,
maybe like story wise, it makes sense to take a
yeah.
look at it. But it's nuts. 10 years between expansions, uh, and 11 years between the game coming out. 'Cause I think it was 2015. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
No, can't hear you at all.
My voice sounds normal.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Okay, because
Normal for Jeff.
you guys were all fucked up, and then I moved my mic and it fixed, and I noticed one of my cords was loose, but I think
Hmm,
it should be good now.
there you go. You're not a Witcher fan,
No, I
correct?
saw. I knew what you guys were talking about though because I saw that like earlier tonight. It's like what? Who
Yeah,
is
it's
wanting
nuts.
this?
Well, yeah, I don't know who wants it, but they're doing it.
I mean, Witcher's great. I love more Witcher, but I want a new game. I don't want an expansion.
Is it
So
like a
that's
10-year-old or over 10-year-old game, right? Like
Yeah, over
13
10.
years.
Yeah, I think the Witcher 3 is maybe 13 years. As we just discovered, the last expansion to come out for that was 2016. So,
Yeah, it
um,
just seems weird. Why wouldn't you just put whatever you're doing into the new game? I don't.
mm, I don't know, obviously, but I think what they've announced of The Witcher 4 is Ciri is the main character, not Geralt. So maybe this ties up and like links into that in some way. So it's supposed to like lead into The Witcher 4. So, but yeah, that's coming. It was also Dragon Quest Day yesterday, um, which when you go, it's when it's a Mario Day, like you expect like a big Mario announcement, especially if it's an anniversary year.
Yeah.
And Dragon Quest Day, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Quest, and Square had Dragon Quest Day, whatever the hell that means. And they had like some sort of like direct where two games were revealed. One was re-announced, basically. Dragon Quest 12 has gone through a overhaul. They've scrapped whatever they were working on, and they've gone back to kind of like their more upbeat anime type style of visuals from 11. And Beyond Dreams has been revealed, but I don't know. That game looks really, really early, so I don't know that that's coming anytime soon. But Jeff, you have been on a Dragon Quest kick. Did you get a chance to see the trailer?
I just saw the news. I didn't watch the trailer. And it seemed unclear from the news like when it was scrapped and restarted. So yeah, I don't. I guess I should have watched the trailer to see how it looks. But I so overdosed on that series that I just almost don't care.
You're like I don't need any more right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did play like 4 games
Yes.
of that in like the span of like 3 or 4 months. So
They're all, very similar, and so it's like I know what it is now. I got my fill. Yeah, I'll probably pay 12 when it comes out, but I'm not like,
you liked 11, right?
yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah. So I mean, an 11. My guess would I haven't played 11. My guess is 11 definitely plays more modern
Yeah.
than 1, 2, 3, or 7. So
Yep.
cool. The other game announced was Dragon Quest Monsters. Some sort of headline under that. I don't know what those games are, so not much to discuss there. And Earl dropped this for us earlier in the day. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 has been revealed, and as Earl mentioned to us, he was confused because he thought that there already was a Modern Warfare 4, but that was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Oh my god.
Uh, this is the 4th game in the remake series of Modern Warfare. So the 7th Modern Warfare game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The numbering just kills me. But then again, they're owned by Xbox now, and Xbox goes from or they go from Xbox to 360 to one. Like they don't numbers mean nothing anymore.
No. I did watch the trailer. It seems like they're moving away from Russia as the bad guy, and this time it's North Korea, explicitly called out as North Korea in the game. And it looks like maybe a lot of it takes place in South Korea or in North Korea, which is an interesting change. I don't know how it's going to play out, but those campaigns are roller coaster rides. So I'm on board if it's a traditional one. The last one, whatever the last Black Ops was a weird. How the campaign was delivered was very strange. So if this is a normal one, I'm kind of on board. But Jeff, I think you're the only other one that plays Call of Duty for the
Anymore. The
like
rest of us have given
as
up.
the campaign. So
Yeah.
any interest in Modern Warfare 4?
We'll see the mood I'm in when it comes
Yeah, it might be one of those ones I wait a year on because it's not gonna. They
out. It didn't get great reviews, so that
yeah. Well, the last one at least was on Game Pass, so this one won't be on Game Pass. So
it will be a year later.
yeah, in a year we could be talking about Modern Warfare 4. So
Yeah, there we go. I'll play it for free. That price is right.
That's what I got for news, but, Jeff, I was waiting for you because we've both been playing a bunch of, what was the highest rated game up until Mina the Hollower reviews released this week.
Oh, it had higher reviews than Forza, huh?
Yeah,
Like
Mina
overall,
is, yeah, just above it, but yes, higher reviews. Forza Horizon 6. We've both been playing it. I think you burned out maybe a little bit on it and have moved on
yeah,
to other stuff. You'll definitely return to it at some point, but
yeah. Well, I have to. Kind of.
so we talked about this 2 weeks ago, and Jeff did Jeff did the crazy thing and went and spent the $60 on the premium upgrade
Yeah.
edition, so you got to play it like 4 days early. So you played a little bit more than I had and have kind of like hit a wall with progression, so you backed off. But
Yeah.
otherwise, how do you feel about Forza Horizon 6?
I mean, no huge surprise because the series has been great pretty much all along. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's what you expect. But I was really good. I was really digging it. I think they even added more things than before to do.
Yes.
Like this is not just barn finds. There's also like treasure cars, which I think that's new.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot more barn finds too.
Well, you got further than me, I guess.
What so you can check. So like there's two journals in the game, and they'll actually list out all the ones that are there. And normally there's like 10 or 12, and I think there's close to 20 barn finds. Um, I only have 3 of them so far, but and then there's like 9 or
Yeah.
10 of these treasure finds too.
Okay. I only have 3 of the barn finds. I don't know what happened with the barn finds for me because when they first explain it, they're like, "Oh, you'll get a clue to where they are." But then, like, my map just populated with where they all are, and I was just able to just go grab them all. So I don't know if that was like a difficulty setting that I did, or like that was like part of like buying it early. I have no idea. Like, was that how the treasures were for you, Chris? Were like, did they just show up on your map at some point, or
So if you drive close enough to them, they do.
no? They like populated my map. I just drove around and grabbed them all. So like, I don't
Oh,
know.
so they were just on your map
Yeah,
as
I was like, you guys just explained this as I have to listen to the clues, and it's just like literally on my map. They're just at that spot. Like there was no
yeah, so
mystery to it.
if you go into the journal, or not the journal, if you like tab over to like your cars, there's also treasure cars, and if you hit that, um, there's like a bunch of, it's basically a grid, and as you drive near something, you'll get an alert from, May, your like little garage buddy, and she'll be like, "Hey, there's this type of car, and here's a picture of like
Yeah,
where it might be at." But I didn't realize that yours just populated. It may be
yeah.
the fact that you have the premium edition, so it may just, there's something called a treasure map, and I don't know if that comes with the premium edition,
Okay, it
but
must be something like that because like
yeah,
it didn't make sense to me. I was like, you guys literally just said like you would give me like pretty like yeah, you look at a picture like this is a giant open world. I'm supposed to find some like fucking field with a fence. It's like, dude,
yeah.
what? Like,
Well, so the clues like do give you, so it's like here's the region, and that's a big change from past games, is that the map has been segmented into these like little sections, which you can segment by pressing, I think, LB when you're on the map, and those all have like completion percentages. So like the grid will be like, this car is in the Otani region, and it'll give you like a little picture, like as you said, like it's like, oh, here's a fence. here's
Yeah.
a tower or
This
something.
looks like anything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there might be a
Um,
church nearby, or you know what I mean? Like it's like,
right.
okay, well, I where am I going? Like,
I
so
found a
that's
couple of the treasure ones.
yeah.
I didn't have it like you did, but it was like, oh, there's something in this area and it's near a shrine. So I'm like driving around. It's like, okay, there's a shrine over here and it's facing a waterfall. I found the waterfall. If I drive towards the shrine, I think I'll be able to, and like the car was there. It's like facing the waterfall
That would
from
be
the
neat to
shrine.
that would be neat to discover it like that, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, it just seems like such an insurmountable thing, but like based on this picture, like,
Some of them are crazy. It's like, here's a golf cart. Good luck.
okay, yeah, is there a golf course somewhere? I don't know, like, um, but you know what I love about the game is kind of the things that I love about all of them is that I think the main thing I love about Forza is the way they constantly string you along with like just like it's like a slot machine. It's just constantly get. In fact, it has a literal slot machine. It's just
Does.
constantly giving you shit. You're constantly getting new cars and getting to try out new toys, and it's so cool like how different the cars can feel. You know, they have like 500 something cars in this game, and like everyone you get has a little bit different feel to it, and you'll get ones that you like more. And what I found kind of challenging or whatever at first in this ended up being what like I was like, oh yeah, this is what you like about this game. Like the racing is kind of hardcore, and it's really about how well can you race. You know, there's no gimmicks like I mean I'm sure there's some rubber banding, but like you know, it's not like Mario Kart or Arcade Racer. It's like, dude, if you run a bad race, you're gonna lose, and you're gonna lose badly. Um, so I don't know. That's my feelings on it. My problem is I got pretty late in the game, and you know, just like the other ones, you're building up to these like showcase events,
Yep.
and it's like right around like the fourth wristband, like it just I was like, man, it's taking forever. Like I had to like really start scouring the map and like, okay, race did you not do? What events have you not done? And it's just that thing that they do in video games. It's not just racing games where it's like you know there's like a gatekeeping thing that happens. Oh, you need this many things to get to the next big thing. And I found this way more than the other Forzas, at least to my memory. As you got late in the game, it got really hard to reach those next gates. Like I was just like, I feel like I did, like you'll finish a race and it'll suggest, oh, do this race next. All of a sudden, I'd like run out of races and it was just telling me to do stupid shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm 10,000 points short of getting to the like next, you know, showcase event. If I win a race, I win like 100 points. So now I need 9,900. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
Yeah. It, you
it
should.
pissed me off after a couple days. I was like, man, I'm sick of like I shouldn't feel like I'm bound like hitting my head against the wall trying to progress.
So you should be getting 350 if you win an event that you haven't done already, because you should get 250 for the event, just
Not if you're
doing
on
the event.
easy.
Oh, huh.
And I thought about that after a while. I'm like, huh, maybe I fucked myself because like after I lost a bunch of the like early on, I was bad. You know, when you have bad cars or whatever, like
Yeah.
um, and it finally said like you're losing a lot of races. Would you like to bump it down to easy? And I was like, okay. And I found it still challenging throughout, like as I progressed. And so I was like, I'm gonna keep it here. Like at one point, it did say you've won a lot of races now in a row. Would you like to go back up? And I was like, no. And right
Because I'm
before I
gonna get my
quit,
ass kicked.
occurred to me, Chris, like right before I quit, I was like, huh, maybe I'm getting less points and they don't adjust how much you need to progress. Maybe
Hmm.
that's it. I don't know.
It could be. That sucks if they
That
did
sounds like
if
a
that.
flaw though. Like, you know?
Yeah. So I have seen some like weird stuff, and I you evidently hadn't run into it, but this was making the rounds on social media too. Is some of the AI avatars are fucked. Like, it's not all the time, but you'll end up in a race where, and the big one that everyone seems to be talking about is Bowie knife string of numbers.
So that's not like an actual player
I
that was
I
just
think it
really
is.
good? Oh,
I,
okay.
I, I well, that's the thing is that I've seen clips of people like they're racing a perfect race and this guy will just blow by them at the last minute,
Maybe
like
it's
on the
like
straightaway.
maybe it's them just trolling us. Like, put this
Yeah,
fucking demon in a game. Like, here you
and
go.
it does seem like it seems like Xbox social media at least knows about it because they made a Memorial Day post being like happy start of summer to everybody except Bowie knife whoever like um so yeah, like right now they're kind of like it feels like they might be trolling, but I got fucked by that. This avatar ended up in a queue with me, and I'm normally pretty good. Like not great, but like I can hold my own. I can like I normally am
Do you
on the
agree with
podium
me
or close.
about the racing in the game? Like, do you find it like kind of challenging
It
and
is,
like
yes.
it is
Yeah.
like really actually skill based? Like, how well can you navigate these turns and come out of them and
Yeah.
how do you approach the like that's what
It's
I say grows on you as you play the game. You're like, hey, this is really like
it's what I would call I'd call the game like a simcade game because like the racing is more it's more simulation based than like it's more like Forza Motorsport than like Burnout Paradise, right? Like
mhm,
there's you can still do weird goofy shit because like you're still flying around corners and
get big air like
yeah,
flying 1,000 feet or whatever.
yeah, it's like insane stuff that like you wouldn't do in a normal car in a
But it still
real
feels grounded
simulation.
in like real
Yeah,
physics and stuff.
you
Yeah,
you feel like you're driving a real car.
yeah,
And so I would call it simcade. And yeah, it's hard. It's like it can
yeah.
be hard.
Well,
Um
I'd say yeah, it's like it's challenging, but like
yes.
as you play the game more, that's like the fun of it. It's like, man, this is like a real fucking this is a real fucking racing game. This isn't I could just fucking turn my brain off and easily drift around corners and boost out of that. Like, there is no fucking boost, at least
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Yeah, if you oversteer, like you're gonna fall behind unless you rewind and like fix
Yeah.
your turn.
And that's another thing I love is putting the rewind in there because it is like it's so technical that it's just like, man, you could totally fuck everything on one bad move.
Yep.
And I love you being able to decide, I could do that turn better, like, or I totally fucked that turn up, and
Or like I just completely missed a gate because I misjudged. Like I was trying to like cut the
or
turn a little bit
my
light and I just
my
missed
car
the
was
gate.
careening and I accidentally slipped outside the checkpoints because
Yeah,
I didn't have my car under
exactly.
control yet. Yeah,
Um, so like that like because it has the rewind, it feels a little more forgiving
yeah.
than a normal simulation type game. Um,
I,
yeah,
I, I forgot where you were going and when I butted in
I
with
don't
that,
I don't I don't know either. But
but
they added way more collectibles this time around. So there's all the bonus boards, but they've also added these things called mascots, which are in each of the regions. There's a set of them to collect. Um, and Jeff, I would recommend doing that, like trying to
oh,
pick up.
I've been doing all, dude. Like, but after a while, it's like that's boring. You want to do races, and I would go back and do races that, like I didn't get first place in.
Yeah,
You don't get that much. There's not that much of a difference between, like, yeah, I would get a little more points, but it wasn't much.
yeah.
Um,
You only get X amount. Like you get points for doing it, and that's where your bulk of the points come.
mhm.
And then for
Which
actually winning the event is less.
like at first I'm going back and going, oh, there's a bunch of ones that like I did not get first. I maybe should have stuck with them, but I'm gonna go back and do that. And then like I'm noticing my like points go up by like 10 points. I'm like, okay, I need 10,000 points.
Yeah,
And so yeah, I think I fucked this. Maybe when I get back into it, I just go back up to normal and I'll start
see what
earning right.
happens. Yeah.
Because I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure you get less Horizon points on easier difficulties, but they do not adjust how many you need. I'm like pretty sure of that. So I think that might be part of it. But you said you also got kind of gatekeeped near the end.
I'm on. So I just did whatever the launch sequence one was, like so there's like a rocket ship that goes off, and that is the next to last uh bracelet that you
I
get.
thought I did the rocket ship one.
So you're right where I am then. You
I'm trying to get the last one. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like the one before that, I was like, this is a lot. Like I had to do like 15 events to unlock it to get to that one. And now it's like, yeah, I think when it triggered over, it was like 12,000 points. I'm now down to like 10. And yeah, it's gonna take me a bit because even if I get all the points that are available to me, it's still gonna take like 30 more events.
Yes. So I was just like, I don't know. I didn't like the feel I got out of that. And then like after 2 days of doing that, I was like, God, I really felt like I was banging my head against the wall, like just looking for like, and like some of the like non-racing things that you could do, like some of them I don't like. Like I don't like drift zones.
Oh, I hate thrift zones.
Yeah. So
I,
like,
I'm just
you know
not
what I
good at
like?
them, so I don't
I
like them.
like I like danger signs and speed traps. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How
Danger
fast
signs
can
are
I
so
drive?
fun. Yeah.
How fast can I drive by this camera, and how far can I jump off this stupid cliff?
Yeah. Those are the ones I really love. But then, like, yeah, if like all I have is like, if all I have is drift zones, I'm like, I'm not even gonna do them. Like, I don't want to like, uh,
Have you done like the street racing?
yeah. But that's a different.
Is that a different set of points?
I think it might be. It might be part of because then there's also this like story bucket of points, which I don't understand all that. Mm,
Eh,
It might be in that bucket. I'm not sure.
mm. Um,
Like the
yeah,
mascot, I think the mascots give you
they
story
give you
points, not the Horizon points.
no, they give you some Horizon points. Not a lot.
Huh.
It's like 5 per, but
Okay.
like that's what 5 times 200 is 1,000. So
Do you do these? Are you doing the story stuff like the hey, go on a day trip?
no, so I haven't done any of
Yeah.
that stuff yet.
I've done a little of it, but it's just like I'm like, this is not helping me get to the next. I want the next showcase event.
Yeah, like you want the big things. Like that stuff's fun. I think the
Yeah,
stories are neat, but that's like stuff I do when I'm done.
yeah, yeah.
Like I've done all the racing, or like I've done the campaign of the race, and now I can just kind of like chill
Mess
and do
around. Yeah,
other crap. Um, but one thing I did do this time out was I like filling in all the roads, and it's not an
yeah,
achievement in this one, but I like getting all the roads. And what they've done, and I don't think this was in 5. I know it wasn't in 3 or 4 because you had to pay to fast travel in 3 or 4. Once you drive over a road, any part that you've driven on can be fast traveled to for
yeah.
free.
So, basically, my son-in-law or whatever, like, told me this, and I was like, what? I didn't even realize you could fast travel at all. And he's like, yeah, you go select the road or whatever, and you could do it. And I was like, what? And then I like started messing with it, and he was talking about so that was in 5 because he has not played
Okay.
6.
So it is in 5.
Yeah, yeah, but I slowly started to realize, okay, it's where you've been.
Yep. Yeah, you can't just fast travel to like a place you haven't driven
Yeah,
over yet, but so I
that's really cool though.
bas
I like
I
that.
basically drove over the entirety of the map except for there's like this one location in the bottom right corner that you can't go to until you get the final wristband. It's called Legend Island. And if you try and drive over it, the screen fades to black and it kicks you out. Like it drops you back on the road facing the other way. Um, so I haven't completed those roads, but I can do anywhere else. And so I was able to pick up all of the mascots, all of the bonus boards, and now as I'm wrapping up the racing, I could just fast travel to the races. Like then in past games, it's like shit. Like I need all of these, and I have to drive 6 miles to the next
Yeah.
race, I'm gonna kill myself.
I mean, I have not gotten every but like for the most part, I can fast travel to what I want to, or I won't be far. Um,
Yeah, I spent like a ridiculous amount of time on Sunday, just chasing down bonus boards, and some of them are like on top of top of buildings,
oh, I
or
hate those. God damn
yeah.
it.
But like what I do like about the game is that it drops you into basically you're in a live game like with other people. Like they drive by you and I'm watching cars like I'm like, I'm trying to get this one. I can't figure out how to get up there. And I'm watching cars like try it as well. And it's like, okay, maybe if I tried that angle. And so like everybody's kind of like working together to like try and get them. It's like I've never been able to get them before because I never saw how anybody would even approach it. And it was like, oh, I understand. I understand what I have to do now to do it. So I have I think 190 of the bonus boards. There's 10 more that are
Jesus.
on the other island. Don, our former co-host, he texted me on Monday. He was like, "Dude, I stopped playing on Saturday night and was like, all right, I'm up on Chris by like 40 mascots and 100 roads." And he's like, "And I came back this morning and you have all the mascots and you have almost all the boards and you're up on me on roads by like 150. What the hell is going on?" It's like, yeah, I went a little crazy just driving around like collecting shit because I was that was what I was having a good time with.
Did you get to that other island?
No, so I
I
can't.
did. I did, and I don't know remember how I got over there.
Yeah, so I saw you had the achievement for unlocking all the locations, and I was like, "How did Jeff get
I
there?"
don't remember. I
Because I
remember like
can't
I did
get
some
there.
event, and I'm like, huh.
Did I did you do it? So you told me you played some Eliminator,
The
which is
Eliminator.
the it's like the Fortnite, the Battle Royale car mode.
Oh, maybe.
That unlocks the entire map, like when you're playing that. So if you ended up over there somehow, it might have popped
Maybe.
that region
And
for
so
you because
now I can fast travel there, Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. So
But yeah,
that may be what happened.
It was right around when I quit, and right around when I quit was I was trying anything to get points, including playing multiplayer. That must be how I got on the island. Yeah.
'Cause
So there
I'm
you
like
go. That's how
sitting
you get over
there.
there.
I'm sitting there talking to Don, and I'm like, the game soft locked me. Like I can't get all the bonus boards, and I can't do all the roads and regions because I can't get to this island. He's like, yeah, you got to get the gold wristband. You gotta finish it off. So that's where I'm at. I'm doing all the races now. It's a blast, man. I'm really enjoying it. As you said, like you end up like with the cars you really like, and they do feel different. Um, I did one of the seasonal challenges today, and it was like, hey, you got to do this multiplayer thing. It's like a drift race battle, and I chose a Celica, but I thought I was in my like I normally drive around the open world with a Lancer, and so
I
I'm in
love
the
the
Celica, and
Lancer.
I'm like, why is my car feel like shit? And I'm halfway down this mountain, and I'm like, because it's not my car. It's it's a different car that I had to choose for this dumb race that I didn't really want to do. Um,
The Lancer
and you
controls
notice
so
it.
good.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
like the Lancer feels so good driving, but then like you're driving a different car, like a Celica or a what was I was driving a Bronco. Things are wild, like they're all over the place, or
You know
they're
what
too tight.
you know what I drive when I need speed though? Is I don't know if I got this for buying like the upgraded edition, but it's like this fucking sick fucking damn it, why is my Toyota their pickups, why am I blanking out what their fucking pickups are? Because I want one. Tacoma.
Mm.
It's like this fucking blinged out whatever fucking Tacoma. It has like a 999 rating. And I think it could go like you could get up to like fucking 150 in like no time at all, dude. Like I just could pass any sort of fucking speed trap thing like with it like so easily. Does not
That
control like as well as like the Lancer maybe, but still controls pretty goddamn fucking good. Uh, Here's my
that's cool.
question: how are we the only two that played this? Don't we all have Game Pass? Didn't Tony like?
Oh, what I was saying before the show, I love this game. I really want to play it, but I'm not out of town for a long time, so I don't want to start it, play it for a couple hours, and then leave it behind because I won't come back.
Mm.
That makes sense because like I have been engrossed with it for the past week. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
it's not a hard game to go back to, I'm sure, but yeah, I could see like not wanting to get hooked before you can't play it anymore. I don't know.
yeah, and like you want to get into the flow of it, so it's like I get it. Um,
Yeah,
but
it's good, dude. It's
or
I'd say probably the best one. I don't know, like they all feel
I,
really good from
I'd like
three
to think
on.
it's
Like,
the best one since it's new.
yeah,
um, so
best soundtrack though, Chris. Best soundtrack.
I don't like the soundtrack as much as I have in the past.
Me too, but I did find songs that I did really like.
Yeah, there's songs on there, and there's more radio stations. It's just I don't know. I look back on like the soundtracks to 3 and 4, and they're like so much
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Um, I have long said that Forza Horizon 3 is my favorite in the series. This may overtake it because it has everything that you want out of it.
And
It has a
more.
better and more like,
Yeah.
but it also like in 3, 4, 5, like you're the superstar driver in that. Like you're not starting out building up. And this is like, hey, you're just a nobody again, so you got to kind of build up your rep. So like there's like a good progression going on. It's not like you're not just expected to be the best ever here. They've added some story. I don't think it's not vital. And in fact, that maybe there's a little too much story early on, but I like that they tried with it. There's also, and Jeff, I think you've done this. There's like they've added something called jobs where it's like you're like a delivery. They basically Crazy Taxi,
Oh
but for
yeah, yeah,
food. Like,
yeah.
they've added the stories that they introduced in 4. They have, like there's just so much more stuff to it, and it's just built on everything that 3, 4, and 5 had, and brings back some of the stuff from 1 too. That I think it may very well be the best playing one, best design map. The map is
Most
huge.
cars maybe like
Most
you think,
cars.
yeah. So it's like it's just like it's if you like this series. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everything from three on has just been amazing.
Yes.
And so, but like if you like this series, this lives up to all that and more. It's really great. What is your favorite showcase event? Mine's pretty
Hmm.
easy.
Uh so there's showcase events and what are they? Rush events. So like they think they trade off. I'm not a huge fan of the rush events, which are more like obstacle courses or like maze likes. Uh, but I did enjoy racing the mech.
Yes,
That
yes,
was fun.
that's my answer as well.
It's
I'm
ridiculous.
like,
Like
how
it's
are they gonna top it at the end? There's got to be something crazier at the end, but
yeah,
I guess we'll
because
see.
like the mech is I think like your first showcase event, and then the rocket ship is the next to last one, which is a really cool sequence. Like you're in the middle of a jump and the space like the rocket is taking off from the launch pad, and you get the blast, and then the screen kind of goes black as like all the smoke and dust settle in. It's really neat. It's really cool. So that's Forza Horizon 6. Tony will be playing it when he gets back from all his traveling. Looking forward to hearing his thoughts on that. But Tony, Jeff, and I have been talking a lot about what we were playing. What have you played since last
So
time out?
the one game I've been playing obsessively is the same one I was playing obsessively last time,
Is it
which is
Hearts
Hearts
of
of Iron
Iron
4.
4?
Yes.
Jeff remembers.
No, I don't
Good.
remember. I'm looking at our Discord, seeing that
Oh.
he's playing it.
uh, yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 still at it, huh?
It's what I played the game for more than 100 hours at this point, and I'm still figuring stuff out, which kind of says how complicated it is. It's not an easy game to learn. But so far I played it in Italy. I played as the US. I was like, okay, we're gonna try the bad guy. So I'm playing as Germany. Um, in World War II Germany, not exactly somebody you root for, but and try to build the German
Right.
economy, conquer Poland, conquer North. There's some fun stuff about how the game plays and like how hardcore you can get it, but it kind of gives you this like 30,000 foot view of the war,
Mm-hmm.
where you're like managing the game and like then watching your armies like do your bidding. Which I think is the funnest part. Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna attack Poland, and so I want my armies to go here and here, and you like build this plan, and then you declare war, and then you hit like the go button for each of the armies, and then you watch them attack and see if your plan works, which I think is super super cool. It kind of gives you the real feeling of like managing war as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
like controlling it from every level.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like you can hop in and manage the individual like its divisions of the scale of the game. You could hop in and like make the divisions attack in a certain direction or whatever. But you can't like decide how the divisions are going to attack. Like each division has its own commander with their own personality, which determines like what sort of tactics they use as they do stuff. Um, I don't know. The game is it's super hard. It's very very hardcore. I'm getting way far into it. The unfortunate thing is, as excited as I am, they have a huge patch for the game coming out on D-Day of all days. Because apparently they do a huge patch every year on D-Day that changes like the fundamentals of the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've spent all this time learning the game, and now they're going to change a bunch of stuff right as I think I'm finally figuring it out. Makes me a little sad.
Is that patch going to like mess up your save files too, or?
That's the other. That's the big problem. Is the patch always is not compatible with the previous game files. So I have to
That
start over.
sucks.
Yes.
Mm.
Like I'm finally like,
Oh,
oh, I know how to build a tank division and I know how to get those tank divisions in like a formation that surrounds troops so that they like surrender. It's great. Look, I can do that awesomely. And now I don't know how to do that anymore. And
that's unfortunate.
yeah,
Anything else that maybe you poked at?
no, just this a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's a big game, so there's
So
a
big.
lot going on in that. Jeff, you play anything else?
I picked up Crimson Desert a few days ago. I'm only about probably 10 hours in, so like
So
literally scratched the surface of the game. I can't speak to it too much.
before you start, Tony, do you think Crimson Desert is a Jeff game?
No, no, I don't.
Hmm. Okay, so I thought it would be, and I think
Absolutely, it would
I
be.
yeah, it's Jeff. Explain what you gave me like a conglomeration of games that you thought it was kind of
Yeah,
uh like Assassin's Creed meets Breath of the Wild meets
yeah.
was there Souls in there too? Was there
Yes,
like
yes. Uh, the game it most reminds me of is Assassin's Creed, like modern Assassin's Creed. But
So I
This
could
is a
see where
thing.
I could see where Tony's like, no, it's not a you game because you.
I like the new Assassin's Creed though. I thought
Okay.
Shadows was amazing. You know, like
Okay.
so.
It
It
doesn't
reminds me
look
a lot
like
of
those
that.
games. It looks like a MMO.
I think I think maybe setting it makes it. You think it's not, but it really does. Like it really feels a lot like the Assassin's Creed games to me. But
That makes
it's
me more
also
interested in it.
it's also like, what if we just fucking stole like from every open world game? Like it, there's stuff that's like straight up stolen from the modern Zeldas. Like early on, you get this basically ultra hand ability where you can like psychically pick things up like basically do force moves on objects and lift them
Yep.
up and move them around and rotate them. You know, there's puzzles.
Just Sky World too, isn't there?
Kind of, yeah. Like again, I've seen only a fraction of this game, but there is parts where, yeah, there's parts like early on where you're like in the sky, and that feels like Tears of the Kingdom because you mess around in the sky and that a lot. It really like they're like pretty blatant about some of the things that this like the Ultra Hand thing from Zelda is like straight up ripped from Zelda. You get wings early on, which function pretty much just like the paraglider from
Hmm.
from the new Zeldas. Um, and where the Souls like comparison comes in for me is you just get moments of atmosphere that feel like that. I think it's has a lot to do with like the setting. You know, if it feels like it's set in the type of world that FromSoft game would be. Uh, but I dig that. That's part of why. That's a huge part of why I love From Software's games is like just this feel, like the cool armor, the cool lighting, like exploring this fucking world where you don't know what you're gonna see around every corner. Um, I think it's like really like if you're into this genre, I think it's totally worth checking out. My main caveat so far is that like the controls are a little clunky, and which is like again, I'm coming off of I just played Tears of the Kingdom, which is like the Switch 2 version of that is like one of the most polished games I've played. It's so fucking excellent. And you know, the controls here are not as good. Or think about like I think one of my favorite things about the new Assassin's Creed games, like Shadows, it's like silky smooth controls, right?
Yeah.
This does not feel like that. It just doesn't. And
No, explain the convoluted shit you had to do to like pick something up.
oh yeah, so this happened to me yesterday. I was I've been messing around going to see like I like basically looked up a YouTube video. Here are the cool things you could go grab like super early, like get this badass armor that fucking like you would normally probably not like never even find. Um and then get that early on in the game, give me like the leg up, right?
Hmm.
Um and so I went and stuck in this one house and was basically in there to steal this necklace. You get to do this puzzle box, which I could not figure out like mechanically at all. Like it has a bunch of dials on it, and if you press like up or down on the dial once, it doesn't actually fully like the dial will like halfway spin, and you have to move your thumb again to get to go to the next. Like so, like if you look on the video with people like, oh my god, dude, like they expect you to look at your thumb and see that the dial's not going all the fucking way unless you press it twice. Um, then I get the box open. There's the object inside there, right? And there is nothing to indicate that you can pick up the objects inside there. If I look at a drawer to my right, a little icon will pop up. If I face it directly, it'll show press X to open drawer. There's a million things in this room just like that. But the object inside the puzzle box I just opened does not fucking do that. I'm like, what the fuck? And I start like, I finally hold up my lantern. You like, if you tap the L1, like, you know, left bumper,
Hmm. Yeah.
it'll like hold up a lantern and it's kind of like you focusing on something. And like, so like weirdly, if you're walking around and you want to talk to an NPC, you sometimes have to do that. Like You can't just walk up to them and press A or whatever to talk. You have to like focus on like basically Z target them and then fucking talk to them. So I had to Z target this, I had to target this thing, and then it showed that it was something I could pick up, but it was grayed out, and I'm like, why the fuck can I not pick this thing up? I'm fucking starting to search around on the internet, and I see one comment from somebody that says, "You have to wear a mask because if you wear a mask, that means you could steal things easier." And I'm like, what the fuck? How would you ever figure that out? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You
yeah,
have to
you
do your
would not.
research. You obviously have to scour the bowels of the internet in order to play this game.
So
Obviously.
I can give you another great example of this, which is the armor set I went and got. And this armor set is so badass, and it looks fucking like straight out of Dark Souls. In order to get it, like all the pieces of it were hidden behind waterfalls, which is awesome, right? So how would you get behind a waterfall? You would just like walk through it, right? Like in any other fucking game, like any
Yeah.
Zelda. When you walk into waterfalls in this game, it causes damage to you and knocks you back. The force of the water. So in order to do that, like in order to get behind a waterfall, you have to do a stabbing motion move, like and stab your way through the waterfall. But stabbing is not a normal attack. So like stabbing it like is not even I didn't even know how to fucking do it. I watched some guy's video and he was like, go across the map here and stab through this waterfall and you could get this sword. And I was like, okay. I traveled really fucking far across the map. There's a series of waterfalls cascading down this mountain. I tried every one and I couldn't do it. Then I realized, oh fuck, I have to walk all the way back to the town, like the main town, and there's no fast travel. And then I started looking up fast travel, and it's like, no, there's fast travel points in the game. You just have to find them and step onto this plate. So like, there had been a fast travel point in the town that I could have gotten this whole time, but instead I had to walk for 20 fucking minutes across the fucking map again. You start to see like some of the quirks here.
Yeah.
A lot of
Um,
quirks.
but all these things said, like a lot of like, and I feel like on top of like some of the awkwardness, like the controls are counterintuitive a lot of times. But like on top of that, there's a lot of controls to learn. Like there are so many fucking things you have to learn. Uh, like that get thrown at you early on that you'll actually forget. Like, oh, I could do this. Like I could hold up my sword and use it to catch light and use it to like burn fucking bushes or like you forget because they just throw too many fucking like there's like I forgot what game I was talking about on here once. I think it might have been Spider-Man, where I was like, this game has the most controls ever. This game has the most controls ever. Like it's just it's so many fucking things to learn, and you'll forget them. But those all of these things are like things like as time goes on with the game, they're all gonna become second nature to you. Like I know how to get through waterfalls now. I know sometimes there's wonky things where like I have to like Z target and focus in order to even interact with at all. Um, so I think that some of the early frustrations will give way to like how awesome it'll get because it's pretty awesome so far. And I would imagine like games like this just get like cooler and cooler. You start to fight like really cool bosses, Um, like I'm 10 hours in. I literally just did a mission that was teaching you how to cook. So early days in the game for me, but I did have fun going out and getting my awesome fucking armor set, and now I know how to
Nice.
get fast travel points.
Oh,
There's just things.
you do know how to get fast travel or you don't?
Yeah, you just have to find
Okay.
plates that you have to step on, and
So like
then like
like Diablo.
yeah, is it? I don't remember. I
Yeah,
remember
there's like
shit these
those
days.
things you have to like walk over, and in Diablo, then it's like, then you can go back to that and go to any other
Yeah,
plate on
but you
the
can't.
map.
You have to like find these plates and like literally stand on them for a few seconds. You can't just walk over it and it
Okay.
activates. It is And like they can sometimes be hidden. They're not like everywhere, and so I've known this for a day or two now. I have two fast travel. I have one at the main town, and then one that I just discovered tonight when I was doing some mission. But it was at a convenient spot because it was on top of a mountain. And then I had to go do something, and then they're like, return back to the top of the mountain. And I forgot that I had grabbed the plate, so I
Uh,
walked up the whole fucking road to the fucking mountain when I didn't have to this time. But it wasn't that long of a walk. But I think if you're if you're into like these open world RPGs like this, and you like Assassin's Creed, and you like Zelda, shit, if you like Elden Ring, I think it's worth checking out for sure. It's just I think that in the state it's in right now, and it has had lots of updates. It does require a little patience,
mhm.
and I don't think that no matter how much you update it, like all that's going to go away. Some of that stuff is just kind of baked in, but you know, you go into a game this big, you have to expect it's gonna take a while to understand all the quirks. And like, I don't even understand leveling up 100% yet. Like, I know it requires these like cube things that you get. Uh, Actually, I think I've started to figure it out tonight. Sometimes you have, like certain skills require have other requirements too. Like you have to have this object or this thing on top of the cubes in order to get it. Like apparently there's a bunch of magic in this game and I cannot access it yet. Like even if I go on the skill tree, it's like there's one thing I tried to learn this thing called lightning surge, and I press learn skill and it goes to fill up. Yeah, you have to hold everything. Everything in this game is you have to hold down. It's never just select. You have to hold down until a thing fills like a little orb fills up,
Mhm.
and it fills up to the top, and it says you can't learn this skill this way. I'm like, then why is it on the skill tree? Like what the fuck? So yeah, there's a lot of like things that are rough around the edges, but I mean, I would predict that I'm going to get many fucking hours out of this game. I have a feeling it's gonna be a game I play all year in between the other big releases that come out.
We'll never see
Nice.
Jeff again.
Yeah. Jeff's gonna
I don't leave
be
the house. It's cool.
he's gonna be playing Crimson Desert and then like doing a race in Forza Horizon 6, trying to fill that final meter and
Yeah.
playing all the other games that are out as well or coming out. Um real briefly, 'cause I don't think I had finished it when we last talked about it. I did beat Vampire Crawlers.
Hell
Um
yeah.
I have 2 achievements left now.
Holy shit, you went harder than me on it.
Yeah, I'm almost done, and they're
And
they're they're easy.
in my
One is
defense,
like
though,
level
I played the
30.
game on two different systems. So
Yeah, yeah. You had already played it on Switch
yeah,
before then jumping over to Xbox. And you had a bugged achievement, which sucks.
yeah, it's still not fixed.
Um,
Hopefully they
that
fix that one day.
that does kill like momentum when it's like this
See?
just isn't unlocking.
Well, you were the reason the people who got this bug were the people that played the demo. So you were rewarded for not
Mm,
playing the demo,
not
Chris.
not playing the demo
Yeah.
worked out for me. Cool. Um, so yeah, I got 2 more achievements left there. I think the game is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I am super. The one thing I'll say about this is that there's not much reason for me to go back and like once I kind of top this off, there's not really a whole lot of reason to kind of like run through because I've unlocked everything at this
I
point.
I believe just based on how Vampire Survivors went, that they will fucking put out
Oh yeah.
shit for it, like a lot of
Uh,
shit for it. So, and I'll be
so
back for all of it.
it's not leaving my handheld. Like it'll be there for when Ponkel finally does release something. And it's just the nature of like how the game is because it's turn based and card based as opposed to kind of like the randomness of playing as one character and building that up over time. Like there's only so many card combinations you can have in the game, so like they need to add new characters, new enemies, new strategies to it going forward, and I
Just
think they will. We're gonna get
yeah.
tons of expansions for like $1 a piece,
I really
and
hope that it's just like the first game where it's like, here's the Contra expansion. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm
oh, that
fucking
would be
in. Let's
hysterical.
go. Give me a Castlevania expansion or whatever. Like,
Dude,
although
you get,
kind of is that.
like, but yeah, but like add in the Castlevania characters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this stuff. Add in the Contra stuff. Like I think that would be awesome. Maybe do some other
They
cool games
did
in there.
a ton of expansions on the
Yeah,
first game. I bought them all. I played them all.
they're great.
Some of them were beefier than others. Some of them were
Yep.
like the Contra one was like a second game.
Yeah,
Some were just like here's a
there's
couple characters and here's a
so much.
stage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of like and like those ones are they're properly priced though too. Some of those are like
Hmm.
$2 and it's like, all right, here's a stage, here's two new characters, have at it. Like here's like five new items or whatever. Let's figure it out. Or like you get something like Castlevania or Contra, or there's like one that's like three new maps in the one expansion. And they're all reasonably priced too. Like
Yeah.
they're never more than like $5-10 at most.
Most of them are $2-3. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Great game. I also bought Mario Tennis. I have not played it yet. I was expecting
You should have consulted me on that one.
I wanted to play it, and I did. You were like, you might enjoy it, like
You want to have it.
for people.
Yeah, but even then it's like people are not gonna want to play it.
So so I bought it because it really shitty weather, which Tony could probably attest to over the holiday weekend.
Yes.
Um, like cold, rainy, but we still had our Memorial Day party on Saturday, and but everybody was inside, so I was like, with everybody inside, I'll set up Rock Band in the back room because like some of the older kids like to play that, and like the younger kids want to play like Mario Kart, and I'll get Mario Tennis, so like they have choices. And they didn't even turn the Switch 2 on. Um,
It's such a sad state of affairs.
they played Rock Band for hours in the back room. The older kids did, but we ended up playing a game called Fishbowl in
Fishbowl.
the front room. Yeah, which when I was talking with Jeff on the day of the party, I basically explained it as like charades. So everybody that's playing, you split everybody into two teams, and then everybody writes three clues down, and they get folded up and put into a bowl. And then the first round, somebody goes up, they're pulling things out. They have a minute to act out what the thing on the piece of paper is. Uh, After all the things in the bowl are done, round two starts, and then you have to explain what is on the paper, but you can't say the word. And then you throw them all back in again. And then the third round is where you can use one word. That's the only word you can say, and your team has to guess it. Uh, this entertained people for hours. I played one game of it, but these you put enough alcohol on people and they'll play stupid shit
They'll
for
do anything.
hours. Like,
Right, Jeff?
uh, Jeff said he was like, I would be the one outside having the smoke party.
Said they're playing Rock Band here, Shrey's in here, and I was like, I would be out in the fucking garage doing a cigarette smoking competition.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I was really surprised. I really thought like 'cause I even got out like my pro
Dude, kids just don't
controllers.
give a fuck anymore, man.
I was like, because like I know I don't want to play with the Joy-Cons, so I was like, I got all the pro controllers out, hooked them all up because I have two for the Switch One and two for the Switch Two, and I just hooked them all up to the Switch Two, so like everybody could play at once, and nobody wanted to touch it. Like it's like this
That's
is
crazy, man.
depressing.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Um, Also, we are playing Skyward Sword for Video Game Club, and Yeah, I don't think I like that game.
How are you playing Skyward Sword?
On the
You bust
Switch.
out, huh?
I'm playing the Switch version of Skyward Sword.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That one was ported.
Yeah, yes. I'm playing Skyward Sword HD, which I
It's just
think
the
people
controls,
got to play.
dude.
They're not good.
The controls and the depressing fucking overworld. Like, what? Who thought that was an okay thing to do? I don't know. I still like every time this game comes up, I have to pat myself on the back because I called that shit the fucking week that game came out. I played
Yeah,
it and I said, "Nah, dude, this ain't right." And IGN gave that shit a fucking 10, and I was like, "Dude, this is like a 7 at best." Like,
I think
it has like two good dungeons. It has two good dungeons, but the rest of it is terrible.
I think you might have scored it lower than that 'cause you wrote the
Yeah.
review for us. Yeah, you were like one of the harshest critics we saw when that game came out. Um,
And which is like a hard thing to do. Like, I don't want to make myself a contrarian, and also like I love Zelda. Zelda's
yeah,
like my favorite fucking game. That's it. Like, and I had to look at that game and be like, what the fuck were they thinking? There's things in it that were like the seeds of the new games, but like, good lord, like, and I guess again, it has better dungeons. Like, it has a couple dungeons that are better than anything in the new ones, but good lord, dude, just I go play fucking Twilight Princess. Like, Skyward Sword
oh,
sucks.
I wish
Eh,
Twilight Princess was on the
I
Switch.
know. I've been thinking about it so much. I'm like, how do we have Skyward Sword on Switch and not Twilight Princess, which is actually an incredible Zelda game? Like,
What were you gonna say, Tony?
No, all I said was, "Oh God."
Oh, yeah. Uh, I think I would prefer to play Twilight Princess or
dude, so much better.
also can we just get Wind Waker HD on Switch?
I
Can we
know, dude.
just give me that?
I don't know if
Yeah,
I get it right away because I did just play it on the
GameCube version.
GameCube app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a little clunky, but once you get like used to it, I think I had to change some camera options. But ultimately, I think the original GameCube version really still holds up. Also, Nintendo, by the way, if you want, you could throw the fucking Twilight Princess from GameCube onto the GameCube app. Just saying. I don't know.
So, funny, I don't know if it's funny or
Because I
not,
do
but
want to play that game again. I love the dungeons in that game. Anyways.
anecdote from my brief hour and a half of Skyward Sword so far is start playing the game and you move around with the left stick and you don't start off with a sword as Link in Skyward Sword. He has no weapon. So I'm trying to like navigate out of the fucking room and the right stick does not control the camera like it would in
It controls your
every
fucking
other.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you have to press in LB to then be able to kind of like control the camera. It's so goddamn annoying. And then you get the sword, and it's like, yeah, the sword is linked to the analog, to the right analog stick.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
ah,
hey, in a way, it was better than fucking what you had to do on the Wii, which is swing your fucking hand around the whole game. Like,
true, true.
I just don't know. I think part of that game's fault is because of the system it was on. I hate the Wii. Um, but
Wow.
like, I know I really do. Like, when Super Mario Galaxy now, it makes me so mad that it was a Wii game because it's so perfect otherwise, except for the stupid fucking pointer shit. Like, god
Yep.
damn, I fucking hate
Agreed.
all that
I
shit.
any of the motion because it doesn't translate
To
well
modern,
to
yeah,
modern controls. Yeah. So
to
like when they're updating it,
regular
just
controls,
doesn't
not
work.
modern, just
Yeah.
regular.
Yes, normal controls.
Such a
Um,
gimmick. Like, the Wii is such a fucking gimmick, dude.
Wii Sports was great though.
Hell
That was
yeah, and
that's
like,
the
you know,
top
that
tier app.
carries on. Like, you can still play that today, and
Yep.
uh, but just they should have been there should have been a solution for system mostly feeling just regular, like how the Switch is.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah,
The Switch is such it's
it's
looking back,
perfect.
and I like the Wii U a lot, but it is so much better in
It's
every
perfect. The
way.
Switch is perfect. I
Um,
think it's my favorite system ever. But
love it. Anyway, yeah. So look forward to hearing us
enjoy,
talk about Skyward Sword.
enjoy playing through that one. It does, like, dude, the dungeons are incredible. There is an incredible pirate ship dungeon, I think, that is really, really good. Like, it's just like you have to wade through like this fucking mediocrity.
Yeah,
Like, there's this guy. Have you played through the game all the way before, Chris?
I played halfway on
Uh,
on the Wii, and then I've got into where I got with the Switch version again.
there's like
Which
this
isn't very far.
the main bad guy. You have to fight him multiple times throughout the game, and each time it sucks more and more.
I
The
remember that.
fucking
Yes.
the fucking overworld is literally just like nothing. Like you fucking fly from island to island. At least like Wind Waker had a lot of islands and it had the atmosphere of being out in the open sea, not just floating through nothing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
there's nothing
there's
out
just
when you're
nothing. It's
flying.
nothing.
Just like clouds underneath you and then like a rock maybe like a thousand
Like
yards in front of you.
Wind Waker is sparse, but it's like such a joy and then it's such a sense of adventure when you're out on the
Yeah.
sea and like, oh, there's a treasure there. I can like lower my hook claw into the fucking ocean and grab like there's just none of that. It's just fucking nothing. It's just like go fly from this rock to this rock. Great. Thanks, dude. You fucking ruined Zelda, you fucking idiots.
Well, tune in sometime and probably it'll be like
Who
July
did
or
this?
August.
Whose fault is this?
So Dax picked this one. Well, we present a bunch of options, and
Yeah, yeah.
we ended up tied between Skyward Sword and Epic Mickey, and so then we put it up to the Discord where like Movie Guru and Matron Nadia and them are still like on the IGN Discord there, and it ended up Skyward Sword just destroyed Epic Mickey. Um, so yeah, tune in July or August when Javi and I shit all over Skyward Sword because I don't think we're gonna like it.
Again, there's things that are amazing, but it's like it might be my least favorite Zelda game.
Yeah, not enjoying it so far. So, but yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks. Jeff and I believe, are gonna play Mina the Hollower.
I'm
I
so hyped.
I am excited for it. So looking
it,
forward to
dude,
getting that
it
shortly.
looks so incredible. Like everything I've heard about it, oh my god, it's gonna
Oh,
be a treat.
the I mean, we've had this discussion. I like 2D Zelda games. Like I prefer them over the 3D ones, and this is like modeling after that, but like it's so much more as well.
It's
Uh,
basically like every game I like is it's kind of like Crimson Desert again. Like, hey, do you like Zelda? Yes. Do you like fucking Souls games? Yes. Like, here you go. Like, I forgot what else, dude. I listened to the interview they did with Nintendo Voice Chat. One
mhm.
of the games they referenced as inspiration was Gremlins 2 for the NES. I was like, these guys know ball, man. Like, these guys, I could tell from listening to them that they're like the developers are like literally like my age, like oh yeah, I got an NES when I was like 5 years old, and when I got Super Mario 2 was just coming out and Zelda 2 was just coming out, I was like, that's literally me. That's literally me. Like they must be born the same fucking year as me. Um, and they know that era, and they love shit from the new era, and it seems like it's just all got put into this, and I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking. I went from
Yeah,
like, oh, I like Shovel Knight, so obviously I'll check out what they do next. But like everything I've heard about this game, I'm like, holy fucking shit, that just sounds right up my alley.
yeah. I like Shovel Knight as well. Like Mega Man, Ducktales. Like cool idea.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. But Man, you're gonna give me like a 2D Zelda with modern touches. Hook me up.
Yeah, 20, 30 hours of shit. And man, like, did you listen to that interview that they did with Nintendo Voice Chat?
I did not. I have an interview that Patrick Klepek did for Remap with them as well, so I'll probably listen to that one. But
One of the things they referenced is like Majora's Mask, how there's a central town, and then you go out in four different directions to the different areas.
mhm,
Like that's part of the design of the game. But they're like, oh, what if there's an area behind that? Like, like you go out in the one direction, you beat the level. What if there's more? Like they just like
the map keeps
took
expanding.
they just took everything that they like love, like all the games that they loved, and just like, okay, well, let's do this, let's do that. Um, and just like the idea, it has also like the modern Zelda, like it has modern Zelda idea and it's like design in it too, where it's like there's a million solutions to a puzzle. It's not just one thing. It's just like whatever tools you have, if you could think of a way to use them to get past something, that you could get past that. I'm like, that's what I love about the new Zeldas, and that they put that in like a 2D top down something. Like, oh man, like dude, I just ah,
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
call it
fun.
sick. I'm gonna call it sick tomorrow.
So we'll have that on our next episode, and Tony may be back from his traveling and start Forza Horizon.
Can only hope.
Um, one more thing, I just caught this. I did not know this existed. Did you guys know there's a new arcade basketball game coming out that looks like NBA Street called
Yeah, I
NBA
saw
The
the
Run?
run. Yeah,
I did
yeah,
not,
Yeah,
but that it sounds pretty awesome.
that
this
sounds
looks
cool.
this looks really cool. Um, it really looks like a modern day NBA Street game. It comes out on June 9th. I just caught it looking at Open Critic. They were like upcoming games, NBA The Run. I'm like, that's a dumb name. And I look at it and it has like a cool cell shaded visual touch to it. Um, it
I
really
just
looks like NBA Street 2.
I wish I loved basketball more. Like, or like I loved basketball when I was a kid and the Bulls were awesome. So and like NBA Jam, I think it might be in the Hall of Fame
That,
already for me.
yeah. And that's your era, right? When the Bulls were
Yeah,
dominant.
but I don't watch basketball at all anymore. I basically don't watch sports except for football.
What?
Can we
Funny.
get a new NFL Blitz?
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But like, dude, I want to support bringing that genre back. Like that,
Yeah,
those sports games were so like even if you weren't into the sport, they were fun to play. Like I've never been into hockey, but NHL Hits was fucking awesome, dude.
Hits was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope this game does good because I hope that like it then spawns like a resurgence of those types of games.
yeah,
'Cause, man,
I would
a
love it
cool arcade hockey game would be awesome. Uh,
because I would never even try to play one of the new EA hockey games. I wouldn't. Like I just know it'd be too simmy for me, and like I'm not. It's not a sport I'm familiar with, and know or care about. I want to smash people through the fucking glass and get
yeah.
into fights and shit and like, have cool fucking power ups and whatnot. Like,
Well, don't worry, Jeff. Don't try out any of the new EA hockey games because they tried to sell me the latest one this week for $15, like the deluxe version that's normally $100.
mm,
And so I was like, I like the NHL games, and I went in and I read some of the reviews, and they are the worst they've ever been. Like, this is the worst EA hockey game ever,
and
but
it's
it's the
almost like if you
only
don't have
hockey game
yeah,
ever.
if you
So
don't have competition, it's almost like it breeds laziness. Like,
yeah, um, yeah, bring back arcade sports games, please.
I would play arcade sports games about sports I didn't give a fuck about. Um, do it.
Yeah, give us a Blitz or NFL Street was fun too. Um,
I know there's still like arcade sports games that don't have licensing, but I want the licensing. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, yeah.
You want to play as the
Yeah.
players you know.
Yeah. Even though I don't
Um,
know any NBA players, maybe I'll give it a shot.
you probably know more NBA players than you think you know.
You'd be surprised. I do know that the
Because they're
Knicks got.
everywhere
I do
and
know
it's
the Knicks got into
advertising.
the finals because everyone on Twitter won't shut up about it. And congrats to the Knicks. I didn't know it had been that long.
It's been a while, right?
I'm saying this as a Chicago boy. That is a very nice olive branch I just threw out there. Because I fucking hated the Knicks as a kid.
All right. Well, we'll be back in a couple weeks. Jeff, say goodnight.
Good night.